They were presidents, kings, revolutionaries, but power doesn't last forever. These are the leaders who watched their countries spiral out of control and couldn't stop it. Number 1. Ashraf Ghani from Afghanistan. Mohammad Ashraf Ghani Ahmadzai is an Afghan former politician and economist who served as the 8th president of Afghanistan from September 2014 until August 2021, born May 19, 1949. As president, Ghani was known for his intensity and energetic speeches. In 2021, the Taliban stormed Kabul and the Afghan military collapsed. President Ashraf Ghani, who was once a US-backed scholar turned leader, fled the country overnight. Reports claim he left with helicopters and cash. One moment he was president, the next a man in exile. This wasn't just a lost battle, it was a lost nation. Number 2. Mohamed Morsi. From Egypt, Mohamed Morsi Isa Al-Ayat was an Egyptian politician, engineer, and professor who was the 5th president of Egypt from 2012 to 2013. He rose from revolution, Egypt's first democratically elected president. But just 1 year later, protests erupted, chaos spread, and the military overthrew him in a coup. Morsi died in a courtroom years later, surrounded by silence. He won power through the people and lost it the same way. Number 3. Isabel Perón from Argentina. Isabel Martínez de Perón is an Argentine former politician who served as the 46th president of Argentina from 1974 to 1976. She was the first female president in the world, but not by design. She inherited power after her husband Juan Perón's death in 1974. But corruption, inflation, and rising violence overwhelmed her. In 1976, she was arrested by her own military. Perón was then placed under house arrest for 5 years before she was exiled to Spain in 1981 after democracy was restored in Argentina in 1983, a symbol of legacy undone by chaos. Number 4. Fulgencio Batista from Cuba. Fulgencio Batista y Zaldivar was a Cuban military officer and dictator who played a dominant role in Cuban politics from his initial rise to power. A military strongman who ruled Cuba with American backing and brutal force. But he never saw Fidel Castro's revolution coming. On New Year's Eve 1958, Batista fled Havana with millions in cash. Batista announced his resignation, and a few days later, Cuba belonged to the revolution. The party ended, the empire fell, and Batista's name became a ghost. Number 5. Mikhail Gorbachev from Soviet Union. Mikhail Sergeyevich Gorbachev was a Soviet and Russian politician